Hello and welcome back to another FTB Infinity Expert video with me. Hi, how's it going? Hopefully you had a fantastic last couple of days. I think most people were off for the most part. I think I can say that. I know not everyone was off. There's definitely lots of people who do work on the holidays. And thank you for working on the holidays and all that kind of stuff. But honestly, fantastic last couple of days for myself, my family, just beautiful. And of course, you know, big things on the channel, on my Twitter, on you name it. You guys flooded everything, and we're now at over 500 followers on Twitter, for example, and just storming up the charts. And thank you guys so much. Twitter is honestly the best place to communicate with me and all that stuff. I highly recommend it. And if you stay there, I really do appreciate it. So anyways, we are back here in the world, and there's quite a few different things that I want to get going. And one of the first things that I want to do is something pretty straightforward, something a lot of people do almost as their first thing in modded Minecraft. Now, it's a little bit different in this mod because, you know, power and whatnot is a little bit harder to get. But I want to get a reusable safari net. Yes, indeed. Now, we are going to go and hunt a wither skeleton. Yes, indeed. Wither skeleton farm time. I'd like to even kill a wither this episode. And we need to solve our iridium problem. Yeah. Because it's going to be a problem real soon. We need, I think, like 128 iridium, if I'm not mistaken. And that is not going to come overly easy for anybody. So we do have the fortress right here, so that's great. We can kind of just jump on in and start looking immediately for a wither skeleton. Now, for the most part, I haven't seen any in this general vicinity. I think they're all over at the bigger base of the nether fortress. Which I believe is this way. Either that or they're at the other one for the most part. So I'm just going to cruise. There's our blaze spawner, if we so require it. And yeah, I'm going to find ourselves a wither skeleton. And basically, I'm going to capture it in the safari net. That's it. That's what we're going to do. We're going to capture it. Done. Deal. Perfect. Alright, I hear one. I think he's coming around the corner. Beautiful. Come here, please. Thank you. Excellent. We got ourselves a wither skeleton. Step 1 completed. Perfect timing. Okay, now we're going to jump back to base. I'm just going to fly on back, and I'll meet you guys back there where we can set up a very, very important part to our needs. Okay, so we're back up here. We have our wither skeleton. Now, it does say skeleton on here. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's okay. And what we need then from Minefactory Reloaded is the auto spawner. This guy is basically going to be like a spawner, and it can use this reusable safari net to spawn the things, okay? Now, if we go down to our Fallout section, this is the area over here that I kind of had prepared and ready to go. As you can see, I've run piping, and that goes underground and goes over and connects to our mob essence here. So, you know, we drained a little bit of that, nothing too crazy, but it should, maybe keep up, maybe. But as you can see, it fills up with the mob essence. And once you place in the safari net, it will start spawning the mobs, okay? Pretty straightforward, right? Nothing too crazy about it. Now, one of the things about these, well, it's a little bit easier to handle these guys because they're wither skeletons, right? They're tall. So we're just going to kind of make this one lower than what it currently is because we can. And the guys, the wither skeletons, won't even know the difference. It'll be good for them. Don't worry. They need a little bit of space to stretch out their heads and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just going to replace... Oh, why am I doing it like this? Silly me. Control Shift. There we go. That's a lot easier, isn't it? If I do say so myself, it is. Alright, good. Wand of Equal Trade, friends. Very nice block. Okay. Very nice utility, I should say. It's not a block. Alright, and boom. Okay, so we have our floor in place. These guys are going to spawn in. And then we need to get another grinder. Well, do we want a grinder? That is a great question. Or do we want an autonomous activator with maybe a cleaver of some sort? I'm thinking that we should maybe go with the cleaver route. Yeah, I'm thinking cleaver. Because if we go with a cleaver, we have the potential of getting more heads. So with a cleaver, again, this is an area where we could do like a like an unbreakable cleaver, but I'm thinking that just something like an Enderium might do the job. Terra Steel is quite nice too. They all have a 20% chance to behead, which is good. And we can up that. So maybe I'll go Enderium and we can up the beheading chance. So that way we get more skeleton skulls than even that with a mob grinder compared to the amount of essence that we're going to use. I think that's the strategy I'm going to go with. So let's go make an autonomous activator here. And a cleaver. It'll be our first cleaver actually. So tin, piston, chest, and redstone reception coil. Done. Let's actually use our fancy dancy little chest here. And let's do this. And boom. Like so. Make. Good. And you gonna work? 2 tin gears. 1, 2. Beautiful. Alright. Good. We'll do that. Hide. And autonomous activator. So easy. So simple. I love it. Okay. Now, one other comment that people were saying is if I actually lower my GUI, it could potentially help with, oh god, okay, not small. What about large? Will that fix a little bit of this? Yeah, that way we can still see the NEI. Now, I don't know. You guys let me know. I'm going to switch it back right away. But you guys tell me if this is too small on the video. Okay, so get a good little look. Is that too small for the video? Alright, so let's switch that back. Because I do not want to be, you know, messing with the stuff. So you guys let me know on that. I'm going to get everything prepped, I think, for the cleaver that we need. And I'm going to do a little bit of thinking on this as well. Because we could definitely go with maybe some magical wood or something in there to get a whole bunch of modifiers maybe. So let me do a little bit of planning. Alright, so we're going to do a little bit of experimenting. And one of the things with the cleaver is we need 2 tough rods. The blade, which is definitely going to be Enderium. It's the strongest. And a plate. So I think I'm going to stick with Enderium plate as well. Might as well give it a try. Now, I do want to test a few different rods, though. So let's get out a tough tool rod here for Manulin as well. I just want to give it a try. The other one that I really wouldn't mind trying or seeing... actually, hold on. Manulin is what? 2.5 times durability. Or Obsidian for Reinforce 3. I'm thinking 2.5 times durability is better, personally. But we'll give it a test. So let's take a look. Another one is I want to try the magical wooden tough rod and see what we get for modifiers. Okay, cleaver. Boom, boom. Let's do this guy and this guy and see what happens. So we only have 4 modifiers with that. That is true. Okay. Now, we could go the Thaumium route instead of the Manulin. So we have 10,000 durability. 15 hearts of damage with 4 additional modifiers. That's pretty good. 15 hearts. We would have to increase the damage a little bit to one-shot kill the wither skeletons. But I'm wondering, I wonder what the thaumium one will give us. Because that's still a 1.3, but it'll give us that extra modifier, which is oh so wonderful. Okay, so we're at 10. So this is 7,000, but you get the extra modifier. Oh man, such tough decisions. Actually, even if you put an emerald on, or you needed to put an emerald on, I think you get 50% durability. So 50% of that would be the same as Manulin anyways. Interesting. But this gives us the modifier. I think we're going to go with the modifier at this point in time. I think I'm going to smelt back down that Manulin. I think we're going to stick with the additional modifier here with the Thaumic. And we're going to go, let's see, Wither Killer, Skeleton. We'll just call it the Wither Skeleton. Yeah, very nice. Pro Tinkerer achievement get. Why not? Alright, I do have some blocks of Manulin in there, which is great. Now, we need to up this bad boy quite a bit. So, really? Really? Really, game? And see, I'm starting to get, you know, every once in a while I get that little FPS hit, but it's not that bad. So, let's do this. We have some quartz for this guy, so this should, boom, 32. That should up it a little bit. Okay, how many do we have to remove here? Okay, that's 64. Oh. Okay, and that's 72. Okay, so that's 17.5 hearts. Still not going to be a one-shot kill. But what I'd like to do is I'd like to up our chance of beheading. I mean, that is the whole goal of this farm, is to behead as many wither skeletons as possible to get as many skulls as possible. So, what I think we should do is we should look to do the beheading. Now, if I remember correctly, in here, beheading is an ender pearl and something. Let's just double check here. Diamond, emerald, speed, auto repair, auto smelt, luck, sharpness. Luck might not be bad on it either. Luck might be very good on it, actually. Beheading is an ender pearl and obsidian. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking we go luck on it, and the rest beheading. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So let's go luck. Okay, we got tons of lapis. It's not even a problem at all. Good. Good. Boom. Let's get all of the luck on there. I think that'll be good. Yeah, we're going to go luck on this guy. Just to make sure that we are set either way. Oh, God. Really? Already? Okay, and 450, right? Okay, good. Beautiful. Let's put those away. And the rest beheading. So, I can't remember exactly how it goes, but let's just do a quick little check here. So that with that is going to give us beheading, which increases our chance to behead up to 30%. Okay, good. And we have 2 more modifiers, so let's do 2 more of those, which should put us up to a 50% chance. Beheading 2, which is a 40, and beheading 3, which is a 50% chance. Okay, good. Now, I mean, there is other things that we can do here. So let's get 9 of you and 1 of you. Let's get a few more modifiers on this cleaver. Let's up this thing quite nicely. So diamond and a block of gold is going to give us an additional modifier, which again we can add a little bit more beheading to, and now we're up to 60% chance to behead with the luck. So that should help quite nicely. Now, there is other things that we can add. I'm not sure if this guy does anything. It doesn't. It has to be a notch apple, if I'm not mistaken. There's a few different adders that you can do to get more modifiers. One of them is a nether star. I know that one for sure. One is a notch apple. I'm well aware of that one. And I think there's another one as well. So we have our cleaver good to go. Let's jump on downstairs and start setting this up a little bit. I'm thinking that we're going to place this guy. Really? You gotta be like that, hey? Okay, we'll place that guy like that. Our output is going to be out the back. We're going to do first slot only, left click. Now be careful when you set up a weapon in an autonomous activator. That's all I'm gonna say. Especially if it's a strong weapon, it can kill you. Luckily, we don't have power in this. It's not working just yet. But just do be cautious. I may have died once or twice from autonomous activators. And it's fine. Don't worry about it. So, I'm going to just get a little bit of the dark glass going. I'm going to get a few more of these. And a few more fans. I want to get some fans. I want to push them towards the autonomous activator as quickly as possible. Yeah, we'll do that. So, let's get a few more fans and stuff too. And I'll meet you guys back in a sec. Alright, so I have everything pretty much set up, good to go. I put in a few conveyors as well. Now, I wanted to cover up these pipes, but facades do not seem to do the job at all. So I'm not sure how we can do that with thermal expansion. I thought facades would do it, but I guess not. So, let's get this back to left click with the cleaver. Actually, hold on. Let's take that out for a sec. Let's turn this guy on. Let's put in... I put away all my dark glass, didn't I? Yep, I did. Okay, let's get out a couple pieces of you. Thank you very much. Really? Really? There's a... Oh, God! Stop it. Okay. You get turned off. Thank you. Okay. 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 Calm down. Calm down. Okay. So we actually need this to be exact copy, yes. Okay. I think that will give us the guys that we want. Let's do this, and hopefully that will give us the wither skeletons that we require. Now, again, there's light coming through because I can't cover those cables, which is a bit of a situation that I don't know what to do. Just one of those things. Okay, are you going to spawn? Hello? Game? There we go. Wither skeleton skull. Beautiful. Now I'm going to put in the killer. And that's a problem. It can't hit him. Can it? Please? I need a few more conveyor belts. Alright, let's get those. And get... oh my lord, really? What in the world is going on there? Okay, let me get those. And we'll get this guy and call it done. Alright, so I know we're not making enough mob essence just right now to fuel this farm, because once they're in, you know, spawn only this exact copy, it uses more mob essence per, and we're only spawning in one at a time, as you can see there. Now, I did install a vacuum hopper up there, which should be collecting pretty much all the loot, and distributing it over to our chest here. Very nice, pretty straightforward, nothing too crazy. And we already have 8 wither skeleton skulls. How sweet is that? Let's go have some fun. Why not? Alright, so we do only have the ender. I'm going to give it a try. And I mean this in the best way. Let's do that. Let's get 30 levels on us. I want to just randomly try and enchant on this thing. Because I can. Using the mana pylons over here. Oh, YOLO. Sharpness. Well, that's garbage. It's fine. It's fine. Alright. Not a big deal. Okay. Hello, Mr. King Slime. Can you please not be there? Thank you very much. Okay. Yeah, so, not the greatest, but let's go fight a Wither. Let's get our first Nether Star going here. Nothing too crazy. And where do I want to fight it? You know what? Let's fight it, like, right over here, I guess? Yeah, why not? This looks nice and peaceful. Let's do it here. Why wouldn't we? I don't even have a milk bucket or anything. That's probably a mistake, but you know what? I don't think it'll be too much of a problem. I have a feeling we're gonna like 3-shot this thing, so we'll just leave it at that. There is a cow. You know what? Let's be a little bit on the safe side. Hi, thank you. I'll take your milk bucket. Okay, good, and boom, Wither. I'm just gonna hover. Let it explode, and then boom, boom, boom. 3-shot. Ready? Go. Do not attack my cow. Ow. Okay, good. Beautiful. Alright. So we did get withered there. We might as well drink... I can't drink the milk bucket? Really? Really? Okay. Well, that sucks. Why can't I drink the milk bucket? I do not understand. I might die. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. It's fine. Potion of health. It's fine. It's fine. Potion... Yeah, no big deal. Tons of hearts left. No big deal. No problems. It's perfectly fine. Okay. And we got another miniature yellow heart. Not that we need those at the moment. Okay, so we got our first Nether Star. Now, you guys are probably going, oh man, what is he going to do with this Nether Star? It is definitely not that yet. As much as I'd love it. But one of the things that I think we're going to make is... Oh, hello. Interesting. Alright, so one of the things that I think we're going to make is a thing called iridium. Okay? Now, iridium is a very nice thing. Why can't I use this? Hold on. Seriously. Do I have to, like, do this with it? Does it have to go into, like, a milk bottle? Bottle of milk. And then I can drink it. Alright. I'll note that for next time. Anyways. And hopefully that helps you guys down the road. Alright, so one of the things that we need is iridium. So let's turn on our little suit here. And let's make 2 items. So iridium is a very advanced thing that's basically needed for everything end game. Or late mid, whatever you call this right now. So iridium ore can only be made or found in basically dungeons or the assembly table, and it's pellets of RTG fuel and MOX nuclear fuel. So a pellet of RTG fuel, just like so. And if we throw that guy in here, like that, and I think I have a MOX nuclear fuel, which is just uranium and plutonium. And it's actually not that bad. We can now make an iridium ore. Now this does take 80 million RF. So this is going to take a long time. Longer than any resonant machine frame, all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to let that go. I probably should have started it earlier. But there actually is another... Oh, what's that there for? That's right. MOX nuclear fuel has another use as well, and that is making bedrockium. Yes. So, I'm going to get this guy out, and I'm going to actually smelt it down. Really? Really? You can't do it in that? Does it have to be like a vanilla furnace or something? Alloy smelter works? Alright, alright. Bedrockium. Very nice. Now, one of the things you'll see about Bedrockium, well, it makes you slow. So when you have this on, you get slowness 4, and it's just brutal. So make sure you put it in a crafting station or something like that right away. Bedrockium is used for a lot of useful things. Bedrockium drums are one of the best tanks available out there. Of course, you could just make a block of it. But the one that I'm after is this guy right here. The transfer node energies to get the hyper energy transfer node. One piece of Bedrockium with some of these transfer node energies. And this guy is going to allow us to take our 8 times culinary generators that I have up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And turn it into 164 times generator. And I'm really looking forward to getting that done. So, let me get everything put together. I'm going to fire up the QED. We have loads of time, so let's do it. Alright, so we're getting to a little bit of a wrapping up point here. I wanted to check on the progress here. Where are we at? Oh, 20 million of the 80. Not bad. Not bad at all. Our power situation, though, is a little bit questionable. We are losing. I'm not going to be too concerned about it at this point in time, though, because, yeah, it is what it is. The other thing that I did quickly is I did finally automate this chest. Look at that. It's actually automated into this guy right here. So you should start to see, you know, iron and whatnot automatically coming through, which is good. I also automated up the sawmill to automatically input into our system as well. So I can quickly just grab a piece of wood like this, boom, throw it in the sawmill, and it'll automatically end up back in the system. So there is another way to get a whole bunch of iridium. And iridium, we looked at it before. The best ways are the assembly table, which takes a ton of power. Now, we can replicate this downstairs with UU matter, but again, UU matter, I don't have enough power for that. The other one is in strongholds or like dungeon chests type thing. So, let's see if we can't figure out a way to take advantage of that. And we won't get to it this episode, but I want to at least create it for you guys. So, first things first, there's a mod in this pack called Runic Dungeons. This is a fantastic little mod. Great fun. I enjoy it a ton. But one of the things that I want to get first is a dungeon key. So I need 3 of you and 1 of you. Good. And that is what we're going to use our first nether star on. Yes, you heard me right. We used it on a key. Alright. And with some of this magical chalk that you just find out and about. So you'll find it in blacksmiths, desert temples, mine shafts, or jungle temples, I believe, as well. I believe I found all of mine in blacksmiths. Maybe one in desert temple. I can't remember exactly. But we're going to make the magical staff. Now, again, you get to keep the magical chalk, so it's not really all that bad type thing. So, let's think. I think I want to set this out over by the witchery area. Maybe somewhere like up on this hill right here. Seems like a good place for it. So, what you need to do is you need to place out your stone bricks for this to happen. And you need some chiseled stone bricks in the right place, like so. Okay, and then all you do is you take the magical staff and you right click with it. Now it uses up the magical staff, so it takes 2 diamonds, 2 emeralds, and 2 gold for you to do this, basically, because you get to keep your chalk. And then all you do is you jump in to the runic dungeon. Now I'm not going to do it this episode because, well, like I said, we are out of time. It is a wrapping up point. next episode, expect us to kind of loot through some of the runic dungeon here. We got loads to do, and yeah, maybe we can even take advantage of it somehow. I'm sure we can find a way. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you are having a fantastic day, and bye-bye for now. See ya.